Hi there YouTube, and welcome to my little video walkthrough for the cave. This little section I'm going to be taking you through right now is the section with the hillbilly. So if there's any little part you're stuck on, any little puzzle you just can't figure out, then hopefully this little walkthrough will help you. So let's get started.
That sweet smell of cotton candy and roller coaster vomit can mean only one thing: the carnival is in town. And you know what these three would love even more than going to the carnival? Sneaking into the carnival. Oh, come on, there's no shame in it, really. It's a victimless crime, unlike the crime about to be committed by someone who shall remain nameless. But it rhymes with Bill Hilly.
Okay, so that little section you just see me swimming through, you have to use the hillbilly to do that, so you just use his special power, which is holding in Y, and he can hold in his breath for as long as he wants. And then after that you just light the dynamite, blow up the rocks, and then that lets your other characters get in. And you just have to go down these little ladders and move on to the next section.
Ooh, there she is, the amazing two-legged lady. You know the hillbilly carries a torch for her. If only she would finally notice him. They could marry and live happily ever after with a house full of little Bill Hillies. Ugh. The pink bear hanging in that prize booth looks remarkably like what the amazing two-legged lady desires most. Perhaps the hillbilly can win enough tickets to buy it for her. Then this adorable story can have its happy ending.
Okay, so as the narrator said, our little objective here is to get all the tickets, and I'm just going to show you right now how to get these. First one is right there with the test your strength machine, but we're going to do this one here with the dunking machine. Okay, first just going to put the hillbilly in the dunking machine, get the adventurer to just push the button, and there you go, hey presto, ticket number 1. You can just go straight back up that ladder and go back, but there is a little further section down here where there is a cave painting on the wall, so I'm just going to head around here and get the cave painting. Again, you have to use the hillbilly, just holding in Y, swim all the way through. It's a bit of a long swim, but he can hold his breath forever. It's a very talented hillbilly. Okay, so that little pipe valve, we will come back to that. That's going to play a part later on in the level, but like you see there, hillbilly's childhood best friend was his pink bear. Most kids nowadays, their childhood best friend is their Xbox, but his is a teddy bear. Just when he hugged his teddy bear, it was nice and soft. You hug your Xbox, it's got sharp edges, it's going to hurt. So anyway, just continue on. Swim back up to the dunking booth to get the ticket. So now we're just going to grab that ticket and we're going to take it over to the right and stick it in the machine. That little kid there still looks pissed off that we stole his ticket, but we've got a teddy bear to win, son. Okay, now we're just going to take the knight and we're going to head all the way up to the left hand side, as far up the left as you can. There is a generator, I'll show you in a minute. But there's various little parts here, like this part here, the wheel of misfortune. We'll get to that a little bit later, but we'll show you how to, as you can see, there's a little slide arm on your right. We'll get to that part. We're just going to take the knight all the way up here, and there's a generator truck, there's the wrench. Let's pick up the wrench just now, and then we'll just wait at the generator truck. I'm going to click on the hillbilly. No, in fact, I'll switch to the adventurer. I'll keep the hillbilly there, and move on to the next little part. Just keep on jumping up these little bits. There's a test your weight machine there. That part again, there's a ticket which will come in handy. Just down here to your left, I'll show you right now, is Magnifico.
The Magnificent will now dazzle your mind with the most amazing disappearing act ever performed. Pay close attention to the cupcake on the pedestal. By the dark powers invested in me, by the county of Rutherford and the surrounding unincorporated areas, I pronounce you disappeared!
I say, so you can see, Magnifico makes things disappear. We will come back to that little part, as well we'll come back to this. This is Avatar. He tells the past and the future, and he presents the future. There's a man of ordinary strength, there's a barbell, we will come back to that, but first we're going to get the... I have to climb up on this wheel, if I can get on it, because at the very top of this wheel there is a fuse, which we're going to need. Ideally you probably use the knight for this section, because it is a little bit tricky, so if you're going for the achievement for not dying, it's probably best to use the knight, because as you can see I've just fallen off, I've died, and that would be the achievement gone. I wouldn't be able to get the achievement for getting everyone to the end without dying. But anyway, I'm not going for that achievement, I'm just trying to show you how to get through the level. So I'll just go back up here, the fuse is on the right hand side. I've just uncovered that little cave paint and show you where that was. Okay, so the fuse is here, we're going to just jump onto this bit on the right. Can't take it yet because you get electrocuted, you have to use the knight to switch it off, so switch off the generator and pull the fuse. It makes the big wheel stop, and then it makes it a little bit easier to just drop off. Drop onto that one, drop onto that one, onto that, and then that's you. So then we're just going to go to the right, we're going to go and see Zavatar first. We'll come back to that barbell, we'll go and see Zavatar, and I'll show you how to do this a bit. Just put the fuse in there, and I'll just take the Hillbilly, and I'll show you where to go with the Hillbilly.
Step right up and have your weight guessed. Come on, what are you afraid of? Get your weight guessed and win a ticket. But only
okay, so I was going the wrong way there. This is
Come
actually
on,
where you want to
never
go.
wrong.
Down here to the left to the Wheel of Misfortune.
Take your chance with Lady Luck. Spin.
You just click onto her, talk to his avatar. It gives that his crystal ball turns red. That means the next colour you have to choose here is red. So you just go to the colour picker, pick red, pull the lever, and you will get yourself a ticket.
Red. Despite it being statistically impossible, we have a winner. That was our only ticket, so we're closing down for the night. Get out of here, scram.
Guy doesn't seem too happy that won a ticket, but we've got a pink bear to win, so tough luck, pal. We have the ticket, so we're just going to move on. Okay, so I'm going to show you this next little section, but first of all, I'm just going to drop the fuse here, pick up the barbell, because this little part is right here anyway, so I'm just going to pick up the barbell and I'm going to go down and see the magician again. He makes things disappear.
Backed by popular demand, Magnifico the Magnificent will perform an encore of his world-renowned disappearing act. You'd think
so what you do here, you put the barbell on the table,
in Vegas and not at
and he makes it disappear.
Well, you'd be wrong. No, I'm not bitter. Keep your eye on the pedestal. Bam! Now it's gone. I need a new edge.
He makes it disappear, but it's actually still on the table. He's just made it invisible, so you pick it back up off the table and you go head to the left.
These
and
eyes have never failed me.
you go on the gate
My
machine,
best
press the
guess
button.
is 142. I win
Because he
again.
can't see the
Hey,
barbell,
that's not
the way it says
possible.
192
I
instead of
always guess
142.
right. This
He gets it
carnival
wrong.
game is now closed while we investigate tampering with our tampering. Please leave.
And you get yourself a ticket. So I'm just going to go back down with this ticket here, Put it in the machine. That little machine there is to test your strength. We're going to do that right now after I've put this ticket in the machine. To show we only need 2 more tickets. But she has 1, so that'll mean we only need 1 more ticket, and that's the ticket we're going to show you just now. Once I get the ticket in there. Okay, so we're just going to head back up now and get the fuse, if I can jump. This mission does have a lot of tracking back. You seem to always go to the right and up and down and left and right. Some of the levels on this game do have that, but that's the nature of these games. There's a lot of backtracking. It's not a bad thing, but it does. If you make a mistake or you forget something, you have to track all the way back to the other side of the level. But anyways, we're just going to pick up your fuse. We're going to continue on left here to the exotic clothed dancers. Put that in there now, you will get electrocuted. You have to switch off the power, and again that's where the night comes in. Switch it off, put in the fuse, and then the guys who were blocking the sledgehammer are now busy watching the exotic clothed dancers. I don't know what's so good about exotic clothed dancers. Maybe these carnival folk, carnies, they must just like people with clothes on rather than no clothes. Whatever takes your fancy. Anyway, now we have the sledgehammer. We're just going to go down to the test your strength machine and get the final ticket to win the teddy bear. Again, it is a bit of a walk, but like I said, that's the nature of these games. So just give that a whack.
In a triumph of love and teamwork, our friends have managed to lie, cheat, and steal their way to 5 tickets and a pink bear. Now to snatch the prize and profess our undying love for the 2-legged lady.
Okay, so I'm just going to come back down with the knight. We do need that wrench. That's why I'm continuing with it. I'll show you why we need that in a second. Just going to come back down. Again, I went the wrong way. Sometimes you get lost in these things, but I think that's the point. You go the wrong way sometimes. So I'm just going to go back with the knight. We do need that wrench, like I say. So I'm just going to, again, that kid still looks pissed off that we stole his ticket, but who cares? I'm going to cash the ticket, get the teddy bear, and show it to my 2-legged lady.
Well, this is not a heartening turn of events. Apparently, what the amazing 2-legged lady desires most is a man of ordinary strength. The hillbilly came so close to true love, only to have it snatched away by a rival who couldn't lift his own shadow if it went on a diet.
As you can see, the risk of fire on that little dial has gone up, but this is pretty much the end of the level. As you can see, there's a lighter there. I'm going to get that lighter in a second. As we go to the left here, you see that little boy again has another ticket. Where he got that from, I don't know. But we're going to take the hillbilly, we're going to go to the dunking machine, and I'm going to show you how to, basically we're going to set the carnival on fire. You just dunk the hillbilly down there, hold down Y, go for a little swim, continue around here, and again there's the pipe I did mention to you earlier. Because you just use the spinal on the pipe valve nut, that turns off the water, which means those little firemen can't get to do their job. So when we set fire to the carnival, they can't do a single thing about it. And the hillbilly gets his revenge.
I'm not sure taking up smoking is the right cure for a broken heart. But I don't think that is the hillbilly's plan. Is this really the path he wants to go down?
The hillbilly did want to go down the path of true love, but unfortunately the 2-legged lady, she preferred men with ordinary strength. she preferred men who could hold their breath for quite a long time, the hillbilly would have been in there. But unfortunately she didn't. So you just take the lighter, walk over to the hay bales, set it on fire, boom, achievement, funnier than a burning carnival, enable the hillbilly to burn down the carnival.
The wise Lord Tennyson penned the line, "It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all." He had clearly never met this group.
So the hay bales aren't going to move out of the way. What you have to do is continue to your left, inspect your beautiful arson work, show all the people you're killing, hear all the screams, delight in their misery, and then go back to the right, and that'll be you, complete this little section. So continue on your little adventures in the cave. So thanks for watching, drop us a comment, rate the video if you like, subscribe, and thanks very much for watching. So cheers, see you later.